A woman's spirit is an extraordinary force, unshakable and resolute, built not only from triumphs, but also from the most profound and intimate moments of struggle. The power within her does not arise from an absence of challenges, but from the raw determination with which she faces them, the courage to confront the most difficult circumstances and emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable. Her strength is not a mere display of endurance. It is a manifestation of resilience, something far deeper, far more enduring than anything external can measure. This world has often presented women with trials that seem insurmountable, forces that appear too vast to overcome. From the suffocating constraints of expectations to the relentless weight of responsibilities, women have been asked time and time again to bend, to break, to conform. Yet in the very face of such opposition, there is an undeniable truth. No matter how overwhelming the circumstances, a woman's spirit remains unbreakable. Her ability to rise after each fall, to rebuild after each setback, speaks volumes, not just about her willpower, but about the essence of who she is. Resilience, in its truest form, is not about the absence of failure. It is, in fact, shaped through failure. The one who never stumbles cannot truly appreciate the strength it takes to rise. We all fall, in big ways and small, but the courage to stand up again is where true strength is forged. A woman's spirit is crafted in the quiet moments of despair, in the solitude of pain, and in the grace with which she pulls herself up when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear. It's in those moments when she might wonder if she can go on, and yet somehow she does. She steps forward, choosing to continue, not out of some fleeting notion of survival, but because deep inside she knows that she is made for something far greater than what is happening in this moment. This strength is not some abstract notion that only the fortunate few possess. It is not reserved for those who are naturally gifted or exempt from hardship. It is a characteristic built, piece by piece, through the most trying of times. It's the unspoken promise made to oneself that no matter what comes, no matter how great the storm or how dark the night, the spirit will remain intact. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars, said Khalil Gibran. A woman's spirit grows and deepens in response to suffering. It does not weaken. The storms that might have shattered another become the very forces that mold her into something more powerful, more focused, and more resolute. But resilience is not just about enduring. It's about transforming the very experience of hardship. It is the ability to convert pain into purpose. It is about taking the lessons learned in the deepest valleys of life and carrying them forward, not as burdens, but as tools to forge a path that reflects strength, wisdom, and purpose. The most beautiful thing about resilience is that it does not simply mean enduring. It means evolving. Each trial, each challenge becomes an opportunity to refine and redefine who you are. In the words of Maya Angelou, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Defeat is not final. It is simply a passage, a step toward the next stage of growth. The woman who embraces this resilience becomes unstoppable. She becomes the embodiment of a force that can never be contained, a power that grows with every experience, every lesson learned, and every boundary crossed. With each trial, she strengthens not just her own spirit, but the spirit of those around her. Her courage inspires others to rise as well. She becomes a beacon for the hopeless, a reminder to the world that no matter how dark it gets, there is always light on the horizon. A woman's spirit is infectious, it spreads, it uplifts, and in doing so, she creates a ripple effect of empowerment that transcends her individual journey. But perhaps the most profound aspect of a woman's resilience is the fact that it is not born in isolation. It is nurtured through connection, through community, through the relationships that bind us all together. A woman's strength does not come from being alone in her struggles, but from the way she opens herself to others, how she allows the support and encouragement of those around her to become part of her resilience. To quote the poet John Donne, "No man is an island, and neither is any woman. Her strength is forged in the very act of connection, of knowing that even when the path ahead seems impossible, she is not alone in her journey." Moreover, resilience is not just about surviving, it is about thriving. A woman's spirit, once tested and proven, is not content to simply exist. It seeks fulfillment, it yearns for growth, and it strives for greatness. The trials she faces are not the end, they are simply the beginning of something far grander. They awaken within her a hunger for more, a desire to conquer, to achieve, to be more than what she ever thought possible. It is in this journey of continual growth that a woman finds her true purpose. Each challenge, each obstacle is not a hindrance to success, but a vital part of the process. As Albert Einstein once said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." A woman's spirit is not defined by the ease with which she travels through life, but by how she moves through the tough times. It is the ability to keep moving, to keep striving, to keep believing, even when all seems lost. The unbreakable spirit of a woman does not simply survive the trials of life. It learns from them, grows through them, and emerges from them stronger, wiser, and more resilient. This is the mark of true strength. A woman's spirit is a testament to the indomitable nature of the human soul. It is proof that no matter how great the challenge is, no matter how long the road may seem, there is always an innate strength within that can rise above the ashes. The trials will come, they always do, but they will never break her. They will only make her stronger, because a woman's spirit, once forged in the fire of adversity, can never be extinguished. It will always shine, unwavering, resolute, and fiercely unbreakable. In every trial a woman faces, there lies a profound opportunity for transformation. It is often through the hardest experiences that we discover the deepest parts of ourselves, the parts we didn't know we had the strength to access. The challenges that seem insurmountable, the trials that threaten to break us, are often the very things that bring us closer to understanding our true power. They reveal the power that has been inside us all along. A woman's journey through adversity is not a linear one, nor is it devoid of difficulty, but it is a journey that leads to a greater purpose, a deeper understanding, and a strength that she might not have known she possessed before. The trials are not the enemy. Rather, they are the force that shapes us into something far more powerful. This is the essence of the transformation that a woman goes through when she faces adversity. The world may try to impose limits upon her, may try to define her by the labels it places on her, but within her there is an inherent power that is impervious to these constraints. A woman, when tested by life, does not simply survive, she transforms. She takes the experiences that could have broken her and uses them to build herself into something more resilient, more determined, and more capable. Her trials do not define her weaknesses. They reveal the untapped well of strength that had been lying dormant within her. It is in the depths of hardship that a woman finds her voice. In the silence of struggle, she learns to speak with conviction, to stand with confidence, and to act with purpose. This is where the real power of transformation lies, not in the absence of adversity, but in the way she responds to it. It is easy to be calm and composed when life is simple, when everything falls into place effortlessly. But the true test of strength comes when life throws obstacles in our path, when the world seems to crumble around us, and when we must decide whether to retreat or to rise above it. A woman who embraces these challenges head on, who allows herself to be molded and shaped by them, is a woman who steps into her power in ways that will never be undone. The process of transformation is not always immediate. It takes time, patience, and perseverance. It is often a slow, quiet process that happens when no one is watching, when no one else sees the effort it takes to keep going. It is the courage to move forward when every part of you wants to retreat, to keep going when your body and mind are screaming for rest. It is in these moments of quiet struggle that the seeds of transformation are planted. The resilience that is built in those moments is far stronger than any resistance or doubt we face. And when the storm passes, when the dust settles, a woman emerges from the experience not just having survived, but having evolved into a version of herself that is unrecognizable to anyone, perhaps even to herself. This transformation is not without its sacrifices. There are times when a woman must face the uncomfortable truths about herself, when she must confront the parts of her that are holding her back from realizing her full potential. It is in those moments of deep self-reflection that she has the chance to transform the pain into wisdom. There is no transformation without self-awareness, no growth without an understanding of the past, but it is through these hard-earned lessons that a woman discovers a profound inner peace. A peace that comes from knowing that she has the power to shape her own destiny. As Rumi once said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Through the wounds of the past, through the pain of the present, a woman allows the light of transformation to shine through, illumining the path forward. Transformation requires a shift in perspective, an understanding that adversity is not a punishment, but a powerful teacher. Each challenge that life presents is a lesson that only those willing to face the hardest parts of themselves can truly learn. This is why the greatest transformations often come after the greatest struggles. Life's trials demand that a woman dig deep within herself to find the strength she never knew existed. It is in these moments of vulnerability, when the world seems to be at its darkest, that she discovers the unshakable force within her that cannot be defeated. There is a truth in the idea that hardship does not destroy a person. It reveals the character of that person. A woman who chooses to confront adversity head-on is a woman who chooses to define her own narrative rather than allowing the world to define her. In this way, she becomes an embodiment of resilience, a model for others to follow. She is proof that no matter how difficult the road ahead may seem, it is possible to emerge from the darkness with a stronger sense of self, with a more powerful sense of purpose, and with a deeper understanding of the strength that lies within. It is this transformation that turns a woman's struggles into something meaningful. It is no longer about simply surviving. It becomes about thriving in the face of adversity. The woman who has faced hardship and come out the other side stronger does not simply return to the status quo. She changes the very definition of what is possible. Her transformation becomes a blueprint for others who are facing their own challenges. She shows them that the hardest times in life are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, and that with each challenge we become more equipped to handle the next. It is in this spirit of transformation that a woman finds her true purpose. Every trial, every hardship is not something that has happened to her, but something that has happened for her. It is through these experiences that she uncovers the woman she is meant to be. The woman who once thought she was too small, too weak, too fragile, discovers that she is anything but. She is a force to be reckoned with, and through her trials, she has learned to step into her own power. She has learned that the very thing that was meant to break her has only served to build her into someone unbreakable. And so the transformation continues. Each new challenge brings new growth, new lessons, and a deeper understanding of the woman she is becoming. The journey is never complete, but it is always unfolding, always moving forward. A woman's spirit, tested and transformed by every trial she faces, grows stronger with each step. And in the end, she stands not as a product of her hardships, but as a testament to her ability to transform them into something beautiful, something powerful, something unbreakable.